In today's episode, we'll be talking about sexual purity and we'll be answering questions young people ask concerning sexual purity. I have them written down here, so I'll be reading the question while we'll be answering it. Trust me, you're going to enjoy it. The first question I have here is I usually feel horny but don't know how to handle it.
What that with me? Oh?
Anyway, this I believe feeling horny or having sexual urges is normal.
It's normal.
It's part of you being
It's normal.
a human being. God added those urges. It's natural for you to feel the urges. Question will be, how do you handle it? What next do you do when you feel horny?
One thing again, that many people feel that feeling horny is a sin or is a bad thing. It's not bad. That is how God intentionally put those things in you because He wants you to be complete. You are complete. Just tell yourself that I'm complete. That is how God wants me to be. That's how God made. What next you do afterwards that now determine the aftermath of it. That's it.
Okay, so the next question is, I have done everything but sex. Can I still be considered pure? This question made me remember a friend of mine, a colleague, when he was dating his girlfriend. I got to know about it. He told me about it. He said they do everything. They do everything,
penetrative sex.
but no penetrative sex. Can they still be considered pure? Sincerely, I like to say that purity itself is firstly a state of mind, right? It's firstly a state of mind. Some people might feel, okay, I've not had sex, but everything they do, everything they see is still like they are having. I still want you to also work on your mind, like your thought, what you feed your spirit, what you see. You have to be pure from inside, not just you being pure from outside. What do you have to say about it?
Even the Bible says that we should guard our hearts with all diligence because out of it flows. So you can't tell me that you are because you're not doing the main thing, you're not doing the do, you're now doing other things. It's still, for me, do I still that just abstain from it totally? Don't do what we need you to want to do, have penetrative sex and all.
Actually, this question says I've done everything. That everything, what exactly,
What exactly
is
is
the
everything?
This question says, my partner says sex is how he proves his love. Over to you.
I don't really understand that. There's other ways to prove your love. You don't necessarily have to have sex. Sex does not guarantee that the relationship is going to last. It doesn't guarantee that. So scrap that, please. It doesn't love. You just want to just do one or two things with you.
I
That's
agree.
not love.
Sex is not the only way to
That's not
prove
love.
love.
That's not love.
Next question is kissing okay or does that count as crossing the line? What do you think?
Kissing, it's okay, but it can lead to what you don't want to do. So just
And
abstain.
also, I don't know who's watching this video. If you are quite young, I don't know, but kissing it in its own sense, people say one should not go into all those kind of acts because you don't know whether you can handle what comes
Come
after,
after it,
right?
yes.
But some people can handle things and nothing comes after it. But why some people that can start like a bait to something bigger they never saw coming. So
Yeah.
just try if you can avoid it, but if you
Avoid
can
it.
handle it,
Go for it.
do you? Next question is it realistic to stay sexually pure in today's world?
Honestly speaking, it just takes the grace of God and you being determined so that you want to do this thing. First, you are doing it for yourself, not for anybody. And you're not doing it because of the church says you should do it or that you should abstain from it for a while. If you know that you're doing it for yourself, definitely you'll be able to overcome it and be able to stand for what you believe in strongly, that you want to abstain, you want to wait till when you are ready for it. Because that alone
I
is
agree. Do
something.
it for yourself. You are the only reason why you are doing
Doing
it,
it.
not because of the church, not because of any. Though the religion and other aspect also influences it, but first of all, do it for yourself. Additionally, if you like to learn French on your own, do how to use the link in the description box below.
Yeah.
I've compiled a document that would help you learn French on your own in 3 months. So
Top notch.
ensure you stay committed to the process. Additionally, I'm writing a book on porn, how to fight porn addiction. Thank you. The book is not yet out, But trust me, you will be the first to know when it is out. Next question is, how do I stop thinking about sex when it is everywhere? Movies, music, and social media.
Honestly, it's everywhere. Oh. It's everywhere. But I'll leave it to answer that.
No lies.
It's everywhere.
See, I don't know. It's not like a trend. This has been maybe in existence over time, but technology now and internet has pushed this. We hear to see it in music, pornographic scenes,
Movies.
movies everywhere. But the only thing I would say is just like it still falls back to you. We see this, but we don't allow you stay in it. It's just like when negative thoughts come into you and something is saying to you that you can never make it. So it's when you allow it sink into your life, you now start feeling like, oh, I can't make it. I'm nothing.
You're
I'm
nothing.
nothing and things
I
like
can't
so. When you
succeed.
see those things, it's when you go back and reflect and allow it eat into
To
you.
sink.
That's when it starts doing a lot of magic in you. But when you see it and you intentionally, deliberately, I'm even
Word on
mixing,
deliberate.
you make it like a conscious effort to tell yourself, okay, you've seen it, but my mind, I'm not going to focus on this.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not going to
don't want
put
to
my
do it.
attention on this. I'm not going to do it. It's not going to influence me. What I'm seeing, what I'm hearing from external force, from social media, is not going to influence my decision about my own life. Now we're talking about your life, right?
Yes.
Next question I have here is, if I've already made mistakes, is it too late to start over?
It's never too late. Just start. It's never late. It's never late. You just start. Just tell yourself, okay, you've done it before and now you want to abstain from it, you want to be celibate. It's possible and it's never too late. So just be determined that you want to. And that's it. Just start.
Additionally, I'll add that zero out the guilt. You've not done anything like a murder. You've not murdered anybody. You've not done anything
Honestly.
like a criminal's, hey,
Mm.
like any form of crime that is maybe affecting anybody. This is still like to you, right? So zero out that guilt. For you to feel like you want to start over means that okay, you've done this and you've seen that, oh, this is not
Yeah.
what I want to do.
You
This is
want to
not you.
change.
You just want a change. So zero that guilt, and just like you said, start.
Yeah.
It's never too late to start. No
And you can do
condemnation,
it.
and you can do
You can
it.
do it.
Next question I have here is, how do I deal with sexting when every of my friends are doing it? Like that's when they are sending themselves pornographic pictures and nude picture, or not like necessarily, or they are sending like all these kind of messages about sex
Maybe
and
you're sex chatting with
yes,
somebody.
something like that.
Ah, which friend are you even moving around with in the first place that you want to be
Mm.
having those kind of things with? Are they godly? Are they in the like mind? You put in the same godly like mind together. I'm not supposed to be having that with a friend in the first place because that itself is wrong. It's very bad. So just avoid it. Avoid such a friend and don't entertain that thing. Once someone sent it, somebody have sent that thing to me before, but I'm like, eh, what is this? I block the person immediately because I don't want that thing to affect me and I don't want it to continue. So just block such a person and avoid
I
that.
agree. The first thing is that who do you call your friend? Value. For you to say somebody is your
Who's your
friend, you should
friend?
share some common values, right?
Yeah.
Not everybody should be your friend. When you say, okay, this person has sent this to me, maybe you still have something in common with the person. Maybe the person is your colleague or anything, or a friend or in school. Just let them know that you are not fine with this, right? And if they still persist, just like she did, you can block them or
Of course.
avoid them, right? It's about you, your
Your
own life,
life.
you, your mind, everything about you. So
Yeah.
focus on yourself. In fact, be selfish about yourself. Is it okay to sleep over at my partner's house? What do you think?
Are you going to be staying in separate rooms or you're going to be sharing the same bed? If you're going to share the same bed, definitely something's going to happen. It's not bad, but you have to set boundaries. You have to set boundaries. That's just it.
Mm. Some people will still feel like, okay, when you are in your partner's place
Okay.
with him, they feel nothing might happen. Just like you said, is it the same space, like the same, like a single room people are sharing? Why we are saying this is not that we know nothing might happen, but it's just to
To
avoid it.
avoid it.
It's better to be safe than to be
Sorry.
sorry. It's saying how I wish. Fine, if you feel you are comfortable and there's nothing wrong with it and nothing's going up, you can stay, right? But it's better to be safe than to be storing.
Just avoid it.
I think we're going to end this video. I don't want this video to be too lengthy, but watch our next episode on
Why people stay in abusive relationships.
and that's more of domestic violence. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another one. My name is Chioma Evo, and her name is.
I'm Joy Evo.
Thank you so much. Today's episode, we're talking about 15 questions. I've not started though.
I know you're reading from your book.
It's part of it.
Okay.
It's not compulsory. It's your own vibe. You don't owe anybody any money.
Okay.
Here is my sister.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Joy Evo.
So,
I'm not looking at the camera.
you
God help
see
me.
our next episode on. What's the next episode?
And what?
Topic. Just kidding.